Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering you're the only person on Earth with something no one else has. Not your name, not your fingerprints, not your face. Something flowing silently through your veins. Doctors stare at your blood and suddenly stop talking. Machines can't identify it. Hospitals can't replace it. If you were injured, no one could donate blood to save you. Now imagine another terrifying possibility. Somewhere on Earth, another person desperately needs your blood to survive. But they don't know you exist. And you don't know they exist either. How can a single human become so rare that out of billions of people they almost disappear? And what does that reveal about the strange story hidden inside every one of us? Most people think blood is simple. You're either A, B, or O. Maybe positive, maybe negative. End of story. But that comforting idea begins to fall apart the moment scientists look closer. Because beneath those familiar letters lies an invisible world. Thousands of tiny markers cover every red blood cell. Most of us never notice them. Our bodies do. One wrong marker. And the immune system treats perfectly healthy blood like an invading army. That alone makes blood transfusions surprisingly complicated. But even that isn't the real mystery. The real mystery begins when someone is born missing something almost everyone else has. At first, nothing seems unusual. They grow up, go to school, play sports, live ordinary lives. Years can pass without anyone suspecting a thing. Then comes an accident, a surgery, a medical emergency. Doctors prepare a routine blood transfusion. Everything should be simple. Instead, every test fails. Every blood sample is rejected. Not because the blood is contaminated, because it simply doesn't match. Not with A, not with B, not with O. It's almost as if this person's blood belongs to a category all by itself. Suddenly, one patient becomes a global search. Hospitals contact specialists. Laboratories search international databases. Countries begin asking other countries for help. Because somewhere, perhaps on the other side of the planet, there may be one stranger whose blood is compatible, or perhaps there isn't. It's difficult to imagine a world where billions of people exist, yet none of them can help you. But that's exactly what happens in the rarest blood groups ever discovered. Some are found in only a handful of living people. Others have appeared only a few dozen times in recorded medical history. Each discovery feels less like finding another blood type, and more like uncovering an entirely new branch of humanity. But how does something so incredibly rare even happen? You might expect the answer to be dramatic. Ancient mutations, lost civilizations, secret populations hidden away for centuries. The truth is stranger. Sometimes it begins with nothing more than chance, a tiny genetic change, a random combination inherited from parents who never realized they carried it, generation after generation. The trait quietly travels through families, almost invisible, until one child inherits exactly the right combination. Suddenly, a blood type appears that medicine has barely seen before. It's like shuffling a deck of cards billions of times, and watching one impossible hand appear. But rarity comes with consequences. Imagine living your entire life knowing that one serious accident could trigger an international race against time. Some people with ultra-rare blood donate regularly, not because they need to, but because someone else, somewhere in the world, might. Frozen blood can sometimes be stored for years, waiting, silent, until one emergency phone call changes everything. Think about that for a moment. A bag of blood sitting in a freezer today could one day fly across continents to save someone whose face the donor will never see? Two strangers, connected by something neither of them chose. And yet, even this isn't the biggest surprise. Because the rarest blood on Earth doesn't make someone more powerful. It doesn't make them healthier. In fact, many people never know they're rare unless life forces the discovery. Their uniqueness stays hidden beneath ordinary skin. That changes the way we think about rarity itself. We usually imagine rare people as those who look different, stand out, draw attention. But biology tells a different story. Some of the rarest humans in history have walked through crowds completely unnoticed. The greatest difference wasn't visible. It was microscopic, invisible, waiting inside every heartbeat. And that leads to an even bigger question. If something as essential as blood can vary this much, what else about humans remains hidden? Our DNA is filled with tiny variations. Most don't change our daily lives. Some protect us from diseases, others increase risks we never see coming. Many remain mysteries scientists are still trying to understand. Every person carries countless biological stories that never appear in a mirror. In a strange way, humanity isn't built from billions of copies. It's built from billions of unique experiments, some common, some astonishingly rare, and occasionally, one so unusual that the entire medical world pauses to study it. Perhaps that's why these discoveries matter. Not because they remind us how different we are, but because they reveal how deeply connected we have become. Centuries ago, someone with an ultra rare blood type might never have survived a major injury. Today, doctors can search worldwide. Airplanes transport blood across oceans. Scientists maintain international registries. Complete strangers volunteer to donate for people they'll never meet. Our survival no longer depends only on the family beside us. Sometimes, it depends on another human living thousands of miles away. Someone whose heart has been quietly beating to the exact same rare rhythm all along. And maybe that's the most unexpected part of the story. The rarest human on Earth isn't isolated because they're different. They're a reminder that even the rarest life can depend on the kindness of someone equally rare. The rarest human on Earth doesn't look different. You could pass them on the street and never know. Their greatest difference is hidden inside a single drop of blood, invisible to the eye, but powerful enough to decide life or death. In a world of more than 8 billion people, true rarity isn't always something you can see. Sometimes it's something quietly flowing through your veins, and perhaps that's the greatest mystery of all. The most extraordinary part of being human has been inside us all along.